So, yesterday, March 27th or 28th, what was it? I had a fibroblast done. If you don't know what fibroblast is, it's a skin tightening procedure that uses a plasma pin that creates an arc that puts a little microscopic burn on your face. It's supposed to be for skin tightening. Yesterday was first treatment. Um, 50 now and have started the aging process, and I don't feel 50, so I decided to go ahead and have a procedure done that didn't require scalpels or a facelift or anything like that. um, I want to try to do the most least invasive procedures before I do anything else. I don't think I will do anything else like that, but so this is day one after plasma treatment. You can do your forehead, you can do your whole face, your neck. I also had my hands done. So, you know how we get our mama's hands. So I had my hands done. It's supposed to rejuvenate, make things tighter. And there's the other hand. I am having some swelling this morning under this eye. I have some under this one, but I slept on this side, if you can see that. But the downtime, there is no downtime, really. You feel like you have a little sunburn for about an hour. The procedure took about 3 hours to do. It's done in a clinical setting. It's an outpatient procedure. It doesn't take long to do at all. What they do first is they do a numbing. They put a numbing lidocaine type thing on stuff on your face. They put like a saran wrap over the area and leave you to lay there for about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. You just lay on the table and relax. And then after you're all numb, they come in and start doing the procedure. It never touches the skin. It doesn't come in contact. The little arc uses the air around you to create the spark. They're little micro burns. I know it sounds crazy why anybody would want to burn their face, but it starts your own body's natural healing process. It creates plasma, which is in your body, so it starts building collagen under the skin, and remodels. I have very deep forehead lines, as you can see. I will try to get my before photos up in here. But I talk a lot with my forehead, obviously. So they went outside of the lines. You don't ever want to go in because that will pull the line in and make it stand out more. So the idea is to go outside of the lines, and that way when it starts to heal, it pulls it tight. It pulls it apart and makes it, smooth. It smooths it out. This procedure can be used on anywhere on the body. It can be used on your neck. I may need to go in for another treatment. I had my neck done about a year or two ago, and I have lost more weight. And they can do what is called a neck wrap, where they go all the way around to the back of your neck, which will pull it tight and keep all this from sagging. Yeah, I've lost some weight and I need to go get that done, I think. But first we'll do this, the face and the hands. Yeah, so it can be used on arms. If you've lost weight and you've got the sag under your arms, you can use it for that. Knees, if your knees are saggy. If you've lost weight, gained weight, lost it, you know how it is, ladies. We're always on the yo-yo. So yeah, it can be used. It can be used on stretch marks, tightening the baby tummy, pulling those stretch marks tight so they're not as noticeable. They don't stand out as much. It can just be used just about anywhere that you need firmed. Um, so healing takes about 5 to 7 days, sometimes 10, but this little scabs will form, and you don't rub them, you don't wash them off. You want them to stay on as long as possible. Because what's going on under there is the plasma is under the scabs, and it's creating the collagen that that's used to firm and tighten the skin back up. Aftercare is pretty simple. You can wet your face. You don't want to scrub. You don't want to wash heavy. Um, and pat dry. If it begins to itch or anything like that, you just tap it a little bit, and that way, it takes the itch away without scratching and pulling the scabs off. Um, Aftercare is really simple. You just, after you wash your face in the morning or evening or both, you just take a little bit of like the petroleum jelly. I know some people want to do dry healing, then some people want to do moist healing. It just depends upon really your clinician. Uh, but I'm thinking the longer your scabs stay on, the more healing and the better results you will get. So that way you just take your little bit of salve. Some people use silverdine, petroleum, but you just want to keep that area all moist, and you can see it's shiny. You don't want to touch your face. Keep your hands away from your face as much as possible. You don't want to introduce anything or infection or anything like that. You do want to leave those scabs on because they will flake off really easy. So you'll see some improvement immediately, and then as time goes by, you'll see more improvement. It takes like, I want to say, 3 months to see full effect. Sorry, my hair is a mess. I haven't done anything with myself today. Getting ready to go to church here in a minute, and I look like a prize fighter. But so yeah, just healing takes about 7 days. I think around 7 to 10 days, you could start putting your makeup and things like that on. But right now, you don't want to add anything to your face. No makeup, no cleansers, nothing harsh, nothing that's going to get in your pores or help those flake off too soon. What else is there? So, yeah, aftercare. Oh, there are other. You don't have to, but it's best to do 2 treatments, and they have to be spaced apart. I go back again in 2 weeks and have the lower part of my face done. And then 2 weeks after that, I'll go back in and have my second treatment on the top of my head. You don't want to do a full face or large parts of the body all at once because you want the best healing. So you let this heal first, and then you do the second half. But it's going to be a total of 4 treatments. I can still touch my bottom of my face, and that's my hands. Yeah, so that's all going to tighten up. I think there's a little bit of swelling now. It's the plasma under the skin that's going to work and doing the remodeling of the fibers and the collagen buildup. I also take supplements, and the best supplements I take are vitamin C, because vitamin C is very good for the skin. If ingesting vitamin C later on, I'll probably put a vitamin C ointment or moisturizer type thing on my face. But it doesn't hurt to supplement ever. Probably start taking some more collagen because, as we age, we start losing collagen and elastin, and you want to start replenishing that. I probably should have been doing my collagen. Another good source of collagen is your bone broth. If you want to make some bone broth, homemade bone broth, and sip on that throughout the day. So yeah, anything that can aid the process and keep it keep it going for as long as possible. This will last about 3 years before you have to have another treatment, because God knows gravity always finds a way. It always, it just does, girls. We can try to fight it all we want. It's going to happen, but I never thought I'd be one of those girls. But, when you feel young and energetic, you want the rest of you to follow. So I try to do the least invasive and regenerative medicine. I love regenerative medicine. Anything you can do to stimulate your own body's processes and healing and remodeling, I'm all for that. I am definitely all for that. So I've had PRP treatments, not for anything cosmetic, but this is along the same lines of plasma, using your own body's resources and natural healing abilities to do its job, to stimulate it into activation. So yeah, I decided to do the plasma pen. I think she used the Premier pen, and you really do not want to do this on yourself. Please do your research, do your due diligence, find someone that's trained. The procedure itself, the full face and the hands ran about $2,000. And I mean, it lasts for two or 3 years. So I think it's well worth the money. Uh, it's not hard to come up off of that. I mean, if you do a few little side jobs or whatever it is, just do it. Take out a tiny little loan. It's not hard to pay back, but it's going to be well worth it. It's also going to take care of the some of the darkness in the skin. It's going to give it a fresher appearance, because we've been in the sun and looking a little dark and patchy. So this should all give all new clear skin also. So yeah, we're looking forward to the final results, and I will be posting more videos. Actually, this is my first video, so I'm new at all of this. And if you have any questions or comments, I'm going to put this on a YouTube channel, and then you can follow me. I'm in North Carolina. Um, and if you want information on who done my procedure and if you like the results, then I will be more than happy to pass the information on to her. So that's it, and I will post one video every day so you can see the results. This is day 1 post procedure.